Mayfair returns to the races in Queensland on the weekend. Looks to be a lovely first up run for him. He's very well placed in this race. Back as a gelding, this preparation, that may be where we see the improvement from him. The form through the early part of his 3-year-old career was excellent, and certainly those credentials would see him being very hard to beat. His trials have been excellent. He's there nice and forward. As I said, it looks to be a lovely first up run and target for him. Polka Trudinus, she's also running first up off a nice, excellent trial. She's been excellent since she's arrived in Queensland. It looks a nice race to kick her off in against the mares over the mile. She's only going to continue to improve as she gets over further, but certainly feel she can be more effective than we've seen her previously. It's taken that little bit of time to acclimatise, but now that she has, she really appears to be in good shape and in a nice frame of mind. Just Glamorous, this is her final gallop prior to heading to Queensland. She's bringing some nice form from Melbourne, where she's been very consistent. She looks in good shape here. She's got to take that next step into group company, but she's racing well. She's racing with plenty of confidence. She's deep into her campaign, so she's right at her peak fitness condition, and with that, if she can get a bit of luck and get a run, she's a great each way chance for us. Bella Montagna was excellent over the mile, first up for us. She's stepping into the Roses, racing over the 2,000 metres, where she's going to really appreciate and relish that trip. She should take plenty of confidence off that recent win. She brings over some excellent staying form out of New Zealand. She's had a bit of time to acclimatise in Australia now, and looks in really good shape ahead of Saturday's race, which will be an important Oaks trial for her on Saturday. Elias appears to be really enjoying himself in Queensland. Unfortunately, the wet conditions played against him there first up, but he's obviously a quality horse. His form through the spring would certainly see him being very competitive in the Doomben Cup. Very much just got to be a forgive run from the Hollandale Stakes. He's trained on nicely. His work's been excellent in between. So he's one that I could easily see bouncing back for us and backing on his quality that was seen from him. Agar Woods stepping out to the races for the second occasion on Saturday. A very competitive field for the 2-year-olds, but hard not to be impressed by what we saw with her at her first time of asking here at Warwick Farm. She was excellent and very strong through the line. She relished the conditions on the day, so the heavy track prospect on Saturday shouldn't appear to be any worries for her, but she looks to be a quality filly and has taken some nice improvement off that first up run. Sissy's Spirit stepping up to a suitable distance of the 1,800 metres. He looks to be in great shape. He's improved each time that he stepped out. Importantly, he's had some exposure on the heavy 10 conditions. So I think he'll handle whatever's thrown at him on Saturday, and if it brings a nice stamina test there on the weekend, that's certainly going to be to his liking as well. So pleased with the way in which he's trained on between runs. Collect Your Cash is another horse that's just been going from strength to strength. This time in, he's racing very well, racing consistently, racing with a bit of confidence. He's hard to get a gauge on him at times. He's a pretty laid-back horse. He's had a nice trial in between, but he's going there nice and deep into the campaign, very fit and forward at this stage, and should relish and enjoy the conditions. Bear on the Loose, I thought, was an excellent second-up performance at Wagga. He's really ready to improve off the back of that, and I think be at a peak here, third up in the preparation. He does enjoy and relish the wet track conditions, which he's certainly going to get on Saturday. So I think we can see an improved performance from him, and it looks to be a lovely race where he looks to be very well placed. So hopefully we can see him back in the winner's stall on Saturday, because he's racing well. And certainly very consistent in his work. Asian Days is a filly we'll see first up, first start in Australia. She brings over some nice form. No doubt she's going to improve off the back of her first up performance. 1,600 metres on a testing track, first time out. No doubt she'll improve off just having been a while off the scene. but I think she'll be able to handle the conditions. She is a filly that we'll see more of once we can see her over further. But she's training up nicely. Her trials have certainly been encouraging going into this. Gold Bullion's very difficult to read on his trials. He does enjoy a heavy track conditions. He's starting over a suitable distance first time out. I've tried to have him as forward as we can with the most recent barrier trials that he's had. As I said, he's difficult to read and assess over those shorter distances, but stepping out to the distance of a mile looks to be a really suitable trip for him. If the Gold Bullion brings his best form, that's certainly capable of winning this. Gumbaray also resuming on Saturday. He's resuming over distance well short of his best. The 1400 metres may be a little bit difficult for him, but it's a starting point. I think he seems to be back in good shape. He's one that will keep improving as we can see him over much further, deeper into the campaign. But on his day, he brings some quality form. We just need to see him under the right conditions.